Hello, everybody. I almost said happy Wednesday. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. I feel like my hair is giving like Princess Leia in a way because of the headphones and where the curls are laying. I don't know. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. In the best way, though, because Princess Leia, you know what I mean? Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have had a great day. I don't normally stream on Mondays, but today I had some scheduling things, and so here we are. So thank you guys for being here. Thanks for being patient with the time change as well because of scheduling things. Yeah. You guys get it because we all have lives and we understand that sometimes we have to tweak our schedules, and that's okay. We're here today, here now, and that's all that matters. If you're brand new here to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bies. I am a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm here hopefully pissing them off by exposing the tactics that they use to try and fearmonger you into buying their products and or recruit you into an MLM. We'll just say that. I love the comments. I love that so many of you are saying that Melaleuca is an MLM because agreed. And we're going to see tonight because there's going to be a point on this live stream where it goes from product and all of a sudden there's a switch. And what's it going to go into? Recruiting. You guys know how that works. Yeah. You know what else matters? Melaleuca is an MLM. Exactly. Thank you so much. It's kind of blending in. I touched up my hair today with Cara Color. That's linked in not the video description. Makeup look in the video description. Products are tagged. Click on the cart or shop. I don't know what it says, but apparently it's there somewhere. So I touched up my hair so it looks really dark, and next to the headphones it's giving Princess Leia. So shout out to all the Star Wars fans, all the regulars. You know I'm eating. You know what? I love that. I'm going to eat after this. Very excited. Okay, we're going to be here a little bit. Normally, if you're brand new to my streams, normally we do a members only live, members only after party after this. Not today because of the time change. I don't normally stream on this day, and we are like an hour and a half later than what I normally stream. So, yeah, so not today, but normally we do on Wednesday when I stream again, we will do that. I use the Merlot color. So that's what we've got going on. Although I have used pretty much every shade that they have, from blue to purple. The teal stays for a long time, FYI, but I love it. So, and again, makeup look is linked in the video description. Adriana Nicole Cosmetics, eyeshadow and lip gloss. This is CEO, and this is her Valentine's Day eye palette, so you can check that out. Use the code Erin, use the affiliate code, excuse me, because I do make a small commission. Erin approved, all caps, one word, if you want to check it out. And she's amazing, and the products that she's putting out is so exciting. Okay, I'm meal prepping. Did that yesterday. I made my overnight oats, which I did an Instagram reel on that, and then I also made what else did I make? It's coming to me. Wait for it. Wait for it. Philly cheesesteak bowls. And it was so good. I put it over protein pasta. Looking forward to it. I was just thinking this morning I wanted to dye my hair. Now I really want to dye. Do it. Do it. And then send me pictures on Instagram if you want to. If you want to. Because, yeah, I'm a huge fan of this product. I love Merlot. It's the name of my cat. I love that. Oh, thank you, Cardio and Coffee. I appreciate you. Are you at the gym right now? Because I know sometimes you are. Or is that just members only lives where you're at the gym? Let me know. Just had a steak. Absolutely. Yes, we love that. Okay, let's get into today's video. So this is, shout out to the person that sent this to me. You know who you are. I appreciate you. This is a Melaleuca Zoom. And this individual, you saw from the thumbnail. Shout out to DC for making the thumbnail. If you need graphic design, thumbnails, shorts, things of that nature, check out DC. If you need a video editor, Ava, she is the person that you need to hire. I link both of these two individuals, and they are incredible individuals, in my video descriptions. Today, just on this live stream, I have just DC tagged because she made the thumbnail, But on my edited videos, I always tag Ava in my video description as well. So I know she is looking for some extra video editing clients. So if that is you, check her out. She's amazing. Tell her I sent you. And yeah, okay, that was a really long intro. This is a Melaleuca Zoom. They're going to make a bunch of health claims. Have I already reported this person to the FTC and Health Canada because she lives in Canada? Yes, I have. So we just get to enjoy and debunk together. So I hope you're excited, and I hope you're ready for it, because I don't know, I just feel like Melaleuca doesn't get covered a whole lot, more so now than ever. And I'm excited. So let's get into it. I have to make sure I press the right button. Here we go.
I think we're just going to need all of these anyways, but let me welcome you to tonight's tour. My name is Kirsten Johnson. I am in Alberta.
Kirsten Johnson from Alberta, Canada, reported to Health Canada and the FTC. You're welcome, Kirsten. Hope that helps.
Canada. I've been shopping with the wellness store for over 7.5 years, but referring for 6.5 years. And my greatest passion is actually supplements.
I'm sorry. If your greatest passion is supplements, you need to find some new passions. You need some new passions, because out of everything in this world, you are passionate about supplements. Why not be passionate about, I don't know, Whole Foods? Well, why not? Oh, because she can't make money off of that.
Yeah. A history in, I think I started working out when I was probably in grade 8. I've just always had a passion for fitness, health, and wellness. And when I graduated with a phys ed degree and doing a lot of sports psychology, sports nutrition, and then I was a university athlete myself, it just, made a lot of sense. I became a phys ed teacher, and I love everything to do with supplements. I stay on every single trend. I know what's going on. I know a lot.
If your compass, do I want to say compass? If your compass for supplements is to stay on trend, that tells me that you are just following the marketing trends. See, if your hobby, if your passion is evidence-based information around nutrition and supplements, I'd be like, all right, okay. But it's not. No, she follows the trends, the marketing trends that, yeah, you get it. Okay.
A lot about ingredients, and I pride myself.
Her volume is low. Let me help you out. Hold on. Am I too loud, or am I good? Let me know in the comments. And hello? Oh, there it is. Let me turn her up. Let me know how this sounds. Also, before we get into this, you got a degree in physical education or sports psychology. Those are two separate things. So which degree did you get? Yeah. This is such contrast to the Zoom call I was on about being passionate about helping autistic children and adults. I bet. There's a reason why there's a new cure-all every couple of years, because none of them cure everything. Facts. Also, my eyes look really green tonight. Good Lord.
On that. So when I can tell you that I dug into the wellness store supplements,
Is that better? Her sound?
I truly did. I needed to know they were the best out there for our bodies, that they're completely bioavailable and absorbed, and that's that. Now, when I had my son, I knew at a very young age, when he could barely talk and he put a helmet on backwards and gloves on his hands and he said, "Play hockey."
That's cute. I really love that. I really love that her kids are active, and that you could see that there's joy in her kids also being a part of it. And I love that. I do want to double back to her, what I'm going to call an appeal to authority fallacy, with her talking about being in physical, or having a degree in physical education, then mentioning sports psychology, then mentioning that she was also an athlete and an athlete in college and enjoys working out. And I think all of that is great. However, people that work in athletics absolutely get exposure to nutrition, to supplements, coaches, trainers, PE teachers. I'm going to say PE because phys ed sounds like it's just taking too much effort to say. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, they get exposed to sports nutrition conversations all the time. That's a part of what they do and what they're around, I should say. Maybe not what they do, but what they're around. Having this type of background definitely does, in my opinion, give some kind of experience around athletics and training environments. And I think that that's more than fair to acknowledge that aspect going into this. Where I think, because I've watched this, where I think this is going to get a little bit tricky is when she starts making medical claims and exaggerated supplement claims. And that is the whole purpose of tonight's live stream. Because evaluating clinical research and recommending supplements for specific health conditions is usually done by dietitians, sports medicine physicians, or researchers who specialize in that area. And I think that that's really important to mention that. What I try to do here on my channel is to look at the evidence behind claims that are being made, as we're going to see tonight and on a lot of my other videos. And as a certified personal trainer and a fitness nutrition specialist through ACE, my role in all of this, what I'm hoping to do now and moving forward, is to help people understand what research actually says and where marketing might be stretching things, as we're going to see tonight. So anyways, let me get off of my soapbox, if you will. Also, I have the shirt linked. I felt like this shirt was appropriate to wear tonight because I could be meaner. I'm not going to be, but I could.
I knew I was going to be in for your wild ride with kids that played sports. So I do have 3 kids that play multiple sports. For example, my middle child last year started out with the golf team, then the volleyball team, then the basketball team, then the badminton team and track team, and he was on 3 hockey teams. AAA, he was a captain of his team. He made a team that he tried out against everybody in Edmonton and area and made that team. And then he was on a spring team that dominated the province as well. So we definitely know our stuff, and me and my husband dig into sports and nutrition.
You know your stuff when it comes to hockey. You don't know your stuff when it comes to, I almost said prescribing. She's not necessarily prescribing, but suggesting supplements. See, listen, I already said all this. Let's just keep going.
A lot for these kids. So I'm going to show you guys the store, and when we talk about the aisles, I'm going to get very specific.
Oh, hang on. Let me adjust this. Okay, hold on. Reaction video. Because I think she has like slides or something. Reaction video. Here we go. So let me make this a little bit bigger. See what we got going here. Oh yeah, she does show slides. I do remember this. But let me make sure I have, okay. Let me make sure that that is centered. Hold please. Okay, lock that in. Let's go back to it.
Into the athlete edition there. So Melaleuca, let me just tell you a little bit of the story to be shopping at for these supplements, because I think it's important you know a little bit of the background about what you're about to put in your body, and more importantly, your kids. Because
man, bold of her to assume that just because people are on the Zoom that they're going to actually order.
we know we'll test things out, but we don't want to test them on kids. We want us to make sure that we know that. And I think it's important you know the heart of the company before. So where you'd be shopping at for these supplements, it's going to be called Melaleuca. They are an online wellness store with over 400 to 500 products that are going to be better for your health and wellness. And just
better than what? Are they better because you earn a commission off of it? Is that why they're better? Probably.
Products, everyday products that you would be using. Melaleuca has been around over 40 years, and they are the #1 health and wellness online store in the world.
What? The #1 health and wellness store in the world? According to who? Business for Home? The DSN? According to who? Or should I say according to whom? I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, Monica. I appreciate you. Melaleuca? It's an MLM. LOL. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Citation needed, please and thank you.
And they bring in over 20,000 shoppers every single month. So they are a company.
How many of those shoppers are distributors?
that truly knows what they are doing, and they are
Member for 13 months. Lizzie, thank you so much. I need to adjust this here. Okay, 1 second so that you guys can see the whole thing. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Lizzie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Did I miss any other? I'm going to call them anniversaries. Membership milestones. I feel like that's too many words, right? We're going to call it anniversaries. I hope I didn't miss any, but thank you for being a member for 13 months. I appreciate you.
very well known for having top-notch the supplements. So what I love about this store is there is a very amazing customer service. And to be honest, it was one of the reasons I started shopping here was after I experienced that customer service, I felt like this is a store I want to trust, because if I'm going to be experimenting with different things, shopping online, I need to know that if I don't like it, it's easy to return. And what I love about this store is there is 100% satisfaction guarantee plus 90-day guarantee on the supplements that you like them or you will get your money back. They also have a lot of proof that their products get absorbed and used by our body, and that they
have proof that the products are used and absorbed by your body. Okay. All right. Oh my God. De-influenced darling, almost 2 years. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Are just truly amazing. So in this store, you're going to find home cleaning and laundry, a little bit of everything, all your laundry. And when I do Sports Moms Edition at the end of the month, you're going to see all the different things that take out stains, but anything to clean your clothes, your bathroom, your kitchen, disinfectants, you name it, it's here. You're doing your dishes. All of it is going to be there for you. Then you're going to have personal care. Heck, when we talk about Sports Moms Edition, I might want to go over the deodorant here because it is truly amazing and actually works. And I love that it's non-toxic. When we are sweating and we have our athletes and we're putting stuff on their skin, it is being heavily absorbed through our largest organ, the skin. And we want to make sure they are toxic-free products that are not affecting their hormones, which we know is a big deal. So
there are other products out there that are non-toxic deodorants specifically, that aren't a multi-level marketing company. I know we all know this.
I can't wait to get into that. But there's everything from toothpaste, shampoos, conditioners, all the things that you would need. Vitamins and supplements, which we're going to talk about a few of those.
And you know I'm excited about when she's going to talk about vitamins and supplements. Very stoked about that. So I feel like this is just kind of the tour of the store, and what she's trying to do is just rope everybody into it. Like, oh, these are all the products that you use. Because one of the things that people in Melaleuca say and do or use to try and get people to just switch where they're shopping is to tell people, well, you're already spending it over here. You might as well spend it over here. Spend it where you want to. That's not a multi-level marketing company. Now, are big corporations much better when we're talking about morals and ethics? Not always, but they're not a multi-level marketing company. They're not, anyways, they're not a multi-level marketing company. Don't do it. Don't say anything. They're not a multi-level marketing company where 2/3 of the way through your store tour, you end up plugging recruiting. You just go to the store, you buy what you want, and then you leave and you go home and you use it. I can't believe I said that. That's hilarious.
Medicines and treatments. So, you know, they get a rash, they get a burn, a scrape, band-aids, cuts, the sore muscles, the Penetrate for that, ibuprofen, acetaminophen, allergy meds. There's going to be a little bit of everything that you would need for that as well. Also, just a reminder, I do have the chat pulled up if you have any questions that come up. And then there's premium skincare, hair care, and cosmetics. Again, this is going to be really important for you and your kids. Just no hormone disrupting agents in their products. Huge while they are just starting to get their hormones. Heck, us ladies, we're going through perimenopause.
I'm going to pause her right there, because what's interesting about what she just said is that she is talking about, oh, well, these supplements, we don't want things that are going to interrupt our kids' hormones. But later she goes in and talks about, and I'm not saying creatine impacts hormones, but she's like, hey, we want to be careful with what we're giving our kids, but then goes on to suggest that we give kids creatine. Don't worry, we're going to get to that. I'm going to debunk all of that. And no, you should not be giving your children creatine. Thank you.
Our hormones are going crazy. We want stuff that is not going to affect those hormones, and that all has it. They believe that nature holds a
and that all has it? What all?
Solution, and science unlocks its secrets. So although a lot of their supplements.
Guys, we have to change this. 98 people watching and only 31 likes. The math is definitely not mathing. Also, hey, how you doing? On my end, it shows, yeah, 98 people watching and 32 likes. Can we just take a second, make sure that you've liked the stream? Unless you're here from this woman's team, then you can thumbs down it. I really don't care. But like the stream. Also, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate you.
Their products are all just really natural, plant derived. The coolest thing is that they do use science on that to prove that they work really well.
Is the science in the room with us? See, now here's my thing. If they had such sound scientific evidence, why wouldn't that be included in here? According to this publication, there was a study, a third-party independent study that we did on X number of participants. These are the products that they took. This is what we were wanting to measure. This is what we measured, and this is our conclusion. And what we found was X, Y, and Z. Why would they not lead with that? See, all these companies are so secretive about their studies because they're funded by the company. Sometimes they'll even have, what's the word that I want to look for? A company that works for them in a sense. And they will do the studies. It's usually a small group of individuals. It's a lot of the times these participants are self-reporting. There's no lab work. There's no real data. Data? Do you guys say data or data? Because sometimes I say it either way. Anyways, they're very small studies, typically. So I would love for these companies, if they're as legit as they say that they are, to lead with that in your presentation so that we can see it, so that your consumers or potential consumers could see those studies to be able to say, oh, well, this makes sense. Now I know that they would be counting on people, not being able to understand that and things of that nature. And I get that, but I would love for them to lead with that. Put it all out on the table. They won't do that though, because they know we know. And they know that we know that they know we know. Stacy, what is going on? Did anyone forget Melaleuca's an MLM? Thank you for being a member for 5 months. I appreciate you. Apparently, I cannot talk tonight. Probably because I'm not used to streaming on a Monday,
And so it's honestly so awesome that they have all of that technology. There's journals written about their products. This isn't just some company that opened their doors and says, hey, this ingredient's cool. Here's a supplement. It's in a pill. Try it. You're going to love it. And there's no guarantees of anything. You don't even really know what's in it. They source it from the best, which is cool.
What? If your whole pitch is to negate your competitors, you have no pitch. If you can't say, this is why we're the best, here's our independent studies, here's what we have found, here's why you should take it, here's the price, here's the discounted price, whatever, and your entire pitch has to be on downplaying your competitors, it's giving amateur. Yeah.
They test their products against everything else out there, and they are safer and better quality than anything you see on the market. It's crazy. I'm about to talk about creatine and what I've seen on the market from other companies. $59, $89 for 30 servings. When I'll show you our price, your mind is about to be blown away for what they do, and they just don't overcharge people for anything.
Listen, we're going full camera for this one, okay? Creatine is creatine. You don't need creatine for women. Y'all hear me? Creatine monohydrate is creatine monohydrate. You can get it from anywhere. They have powder form. They have it in capsules, whichever you prefer. Where do I get mine? Which I actually forgot to link. I will make sure that I link in the shopping area. I get mine from Bulk Supplements. Why? Because I can get 100 servings for like $22. All of this marketing around creatine and creatine for women, garbage. Creatine is the most studied supplement. It is a fantastic supplement. It is something that I take every single day. Should everybody take it? Not necessarily. We'll get into that here in just a few minutes, but please don't fall for the gimmicky creatine for women garbage. Do they market creatine as creatine for men? No. Do they put it in a pink little package? No. But for women, they do, and then they charge extra. Bulk supplements, what's in it? Creatine monohydrate. Also, please talk to your doctor if you're considering taking creatine and seeing if it's right for you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not playing one online. I'm not pretending to know your medical history. I'm not qualified to do any of that. So please talk to your doctor before you implement any kind of supplements, just to be safe, because the people online don't have your medical history. Am I a fan of it for my goals based on my health? Yes. I love it. Love it. Oh, I have to go back to the other screen. Okay.
These orders are going to be shipped all across North America. This is Canada because it's my Canadian PowerPoint, but it is North America, all over the United States and Canada. And I love that they just call it North America. We are one, no division here. We are just supporting a company and not those big box stores anymore.
What do you think Melaleuca is? Not those big box stores. Oh, so in my opinion, unethical MLM company is better, where the majority of participants that are recruited into it lose money or don't make any at all, according to the FTC. That's better. That's the more ethical choice. Oh, but it's non-toxic. Please, there's other non-toxic options out there.
Products that we know we can trust to put in our body. And you guys know I've done all my research. I'm not about to put stuff in my 8, 13, and 16-year-old children's bodies without knowing it's the best of the best. So the reason it's different here, it has this vertical integration system. They control top to bottom. So the packages that your products come in, the boxes they get shipped out, the pumps that come with the laundry, they create all of it. And because they have control of that, they can simply keep those prices low, and they can guarantee you, do that 100% satisfaction guarantee, because they're in control. So if you go to like Amazon, you don't know what store those supplements are coming from, but so they can't guarantee anything. They're not going to guarantee it. Amazon's not going to guarantee it. They don't trust where it's coming from. Melaleuca can guarantee you that. And I love that they can keep their prices low because of that. And
there are a lot of companies that can tell you where their supplements come from that are not multi-level marketing companies.
it's truly just stuff you're buying anyways when you shop at the store. So although you're going to love the supplements and probably want to buy a bunch of them tonight, let's say next.
Probably not. I'm probably not going to watch this and think, you know what, I need to go to the Melaleuca website and order a bunch of products. Probably not. No, not going to happen. Actually, I know that's not going to happen because I don't support MLM companies.
Month, you're going to want to go ahead and order maybe some of the cleaning or laundry or things like that as well. And maybe you might share it because that saves the company money too. They don't have to pay advertising. So remember,
yeah, they don't have to pay advertising because they have all the reps that are doing the advertising. I was waiting for her to say, there's no middleman, because we all know the distributors are the middlemen, the middle people, if you will.
$10 you're going to spend anyways. You were going to go get these products. You were maybe looking at a Gatorade or something for your kids to drink after their hockey games or their sports, but you're going to end up getting that here instead.
Probably not. I won't be getting that for my children from the Melaleuca Wellness Store. I'll tell you that much.
Same dollars you're going to spend, but here. All right, you guys, I think we should get into this. I really want to show you some of these supplements because they absolutely blow my mind. Look at this price, $13.79. Now,
how many servings is this? I feel like I'm going to make this bigger for just a second because it's kind of small on my end. Oh, that's better. I'll just make the screen. How many servings? I think it says 30 servings at the top under Vitality Elevate Pure Creatine. I can get 100 servings for $22. So, no, thank you.
If you're from the States, please, no, it's cheap. It's less than that for you. These are Canadian prices because I have a Canadian website, But we do ship all through North America. And just depending what country you're in, they'll show it in yours. You'll pay in your currency, which is also really cool. Now,
That's really cool. That's how shopping works. That's how currency works.
get to it, because let's talk about the products that are going to give your kids, your little athletes, yourself, a little edge to get ahead, because supplements are complete game changers and different. And
This is so dangerous. My God, this is so dangerous. If you're going to give your child, or considering giving your child supplements, please talk to their pediatrician first. Please ask them if it's safe for them to be taking it. That is so important. In a few minutes, she's going to recommend that you give children creatine. And then we're going to talk about what creatine does and why what she's saying is so dangerous.
Always shocked and blown away when I talk to other hockey moms and they're like, my kids don't take. I'm like, you guys, you've got to fuel their bodies, right?
You fuel their bodies with food. Protein, carbs, fiber, and fat. That is how you fuel your little athletes' bodies.
So creatine is actually the most researched supplement in the entire world. And it is proven 100% effective. And that is unbelievable. There's not many things I can say that. And as you can see right here, it says increases lean body mass, promotes muscle strength, raises energy levels. But this strength, you'll notice if you work out in the gym, if you see your children taking this in 7 to 10 days, you will notice an increase in strength. Imagine they're in football, imagine they're in hockey, imagine they're doing gymnastics. The amount of muscle strength will increase their ability to perform. So when they're taking something like creatine, they're going to get stronger faster, right? Not
this blanketed supplement advice is extremely dangerous. Now, one thing that we're going to see in this stream tonight is that there are sprinklings of truths that she's throwing in here, but then she's pitching and generalizing the products in that pitch to suit everybody, because she wants everybody buying from Melaleuca. Now, let's talk about creatine real quick. Creatine does help with strength and lean mass, She makes claims here shortly that it helps with brain health and dementia. And from my understanding, there are studies that are very, very early into the research that are showing potential for help with brain function and brain health. But I could be wrong. I don't think there's anything definitive quite yet, but they are looking at it. And there are some promising findings, but they're still researching it. She also makes claims that this is going to help with PMS and menopause. So, yeah.
Not only is this amazing for strength, okay, you're going to notice if you work out in the gym, maybe you're used to doing a certain deadlift or an arm curl or bicep curl, you're going to be able to do a bit of a higher weight within a whole week of taking this. It pulls water and really repairs that muscle. When we use our muscles, we tear the tissue in that muscle, and that's how they grow, because they might have micro tears and then they repair themselves. They get a little bigger with that tissue that grows on top of it. And so you're going to see some strength, size, and muscle, things like that as well. A really cool thing is brain and memory. Okay, as we age, Alzheimer's, dementia, right? This is something that is proven to really help that. It's going to help with mental clarity, right? Actually, I believe every single person on this earth should be on creatine. You could take 5 to 10 grams a day with it.
You believe that every single person should be on creatine. What if somebody doesn't have fully functioning kidneys? Should they take creatine? Because I don't think those people should take creatine. But if that is you, I definitely suggest you talk to your doctor rather than listening to somebody in an MLM that's trying to financially benefit off of these blanket statements that everybody should take creatine. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fan, but I also know that that doesn't mean that it's safe for everybody. So please consult your doctor if you are considering taking it.
And creatine is just truly something as well. If you're looking to lose a little weight, but you want to preserve muscle, this is actually going to preserve muscle in a calorie deficit and help as well. It helps reduce PMS symptoms. It helps with perimenopause and menopause. They're seeing so much effect with that. What it does is it hydrates the muscle, and that allows you to have some bigger gains because of it.
I'm going to stop her right there, because do you know how when you're in a calorie deficit, you prevent and protect muscle? You eat enough protein and you're using your muscles. This is wild.
So again, 5 to 10 grams a day. The trick is you have to be insanely consistent with it. This isn't something like try it once, like set your timer on your watch. I do it in my shake every single morning before the gym. I put it in, I just use my little mixer with my powder and my water, and I mix it up and I drink it down. And that way I'm getting it pretty much at 7:30 every single morning on the dot. You want to be consistent for this to affect you.
I do think that's great advice, actually. I don't think there's necessarily a perfect time to take it. It's just whenever you're going to remember to consistently take it if creatine is right for you.
There are so many rumors out there that say, well, it might hurt your kidneys. I think take your water with this, because yes, it is going to pull water from you, but no, those are just rumors.
No, they're not rumors, because chances are those people have real reasons why they have been instructed either to take a smaller amount of creatine or to skip creatine altogether. You can't say stuff like this.
This does not affect your kidneys at all. This actually helps your body, preserves it.
Preserves what? Preserves your body as a whole? This is nuts.
Hormonal health is huge with this, and you're just going to see results taking creatine. So I highly recommend this for absolutely everybody. If you check out this,
of course she recommends it for everybody because she's making a commission off of it, or attempting to.
Price point, it's unbelievable. All right, I want to talk to you about omegas next, because this was a huge one when people said, I want to learn about making sure my child, I'm preventing concussions, I'm helping concussions. There's the drink. Kids can take this. I do recommend the pill, the capsule form, if you can. If your son or daughter was to get a concussion, there is a protocol. You can come to me. I do have the exact amounts you could take over the week.
I forgot to say more about creatine, so let's go back to it. It is one of the most studied. Absolutely. And it is great for strength. It is great for high intensity training. It's absolutely, there's evidence behind all of that. But when we are stretching this to cover everything, things like helps with dementia and menopause, PMS, and things like that, I think that is a clear example of stretching to fit the narrative and the financial gain. I guess that's the best way that I want to say that. Those areas are still being researched and are not and have not been established yet for clinical use. So yeah, again, check with your doctor before you start taking anything.
And then you tailor it off specifically for their height and weight and things like that. However, omegas are so important for brain health and just memory, and just increasing their concentration in school. You're going to see a huge change in your child with this. If there's an ADHD type of thing with them that they have, omegas are really going to be a game changer for your child, even for yourself. We are so low and deficient in so many supplements
and that's why you go to the doctor and you have blood work done and they tell you exactly what you're deficient in, and your doctor is like, hey, this is what you should take. They prescribe it, or they suggest something that you can get at your local health food store or whatnot. That's why you go to the doctor, because the internet wants you to think that you're deficient in everything. But if you're not, and you take things, and let's say that it's a fat soluble vitamin, you don't just excrete all of that through urine. That sticks around, and sometimes that can get very dangerous. So again, I know that sometimes the marketing on social media seems really innocent and you're like, oh, this isn't a big deal. You don't know how things are going to react if you're already taking medications. And yeah, I guess that's the best way that I want to say that. It's not as harmless as they want you to think in many cases, in my opinion.
We need so much of this, and you're going to want to, these ones taste delicious.
I didn't know that, according to what she's saying here, I didn't know that Melaleuca's omegas would help with children and ADHD. In fact, I don't think you can say that.
I do prefer the pill in my peak packs, and I do get my 2 sons to take the pill, but my daughter to take this one. But if you were to take omegas, this is something so key that if you have a child in football or hockey, soccer, things where they could fall and hit their head, or concussions are just a little bit more typical, it is something they should absolutely be on because it actually helps prevent them.
Now, there are many of you in this chat and on the replay that are much smarter and way more qualified than I am. So let me just ask you guys a question. Do omegas, specifically omega 3s, let's get real specific with the claims that she is making here. She is essentially saying that omega 3s from Melaleuca that she is trying to sell people here prevent concussions. I just need to know. just Health Canada, hello. I just need to know because I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Oh,
Even if you were to get hit, when you take your omegas, it lessens the chance because of what it's doing to the brain when it gets hit to actually have a concussion. Now, if they do end up getting hit,
oh, so the studies were done on this product, and those were the results from the independent third party research. I can't even, you guys. Oh my God. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, I've never heard that. I've never heard. Also, helmets. Yes. Yeah, I'd like to know how. Same. FTC, please come to the front of the store. Melaleuca. That's funny. Melaleuca needs to talk to you. Oh my God, that's not how concussions work. Yeah. Omega 3s aren't going to stop your brain from jostling around in your skull cap if it gets blunt force. That part. Wow.
and get a concussion, it can actually help heal the brain so much faster. So if you have a child in sports, this is almost a non-negotiable in my eyes.
Yeah, in your eyes because you financially benefit from it. And then you're going to try to recruit them and you're going to get them to try to order all of their household products, you know, for the good of the children, right? To prevent concussions, except that's not how this works.
That they need to be on, okay? All right, where do we want to go next? Okay, let's go to the post workout because this is also a creatine type of product.
Oh, also, creatine is not suggested for children. It is suggested for, what is the word I'm looking for? Post-puberty adolescents and adults. So that's important to know that.
Product. It's got 5 grams in it. Oops. It's got 5 grams in it. And what I love about this one is that, okay, if you were to do 10 grams of creatine a day, you could
post workout. Okay, before she gets into all of that, sorry, I feel like my brain is buffering a little bit and catching up with as I'm processing some of this stuff. Now, one of the main benefits of omegas is to help with your heart health. And I noticed that she didn't mention any of that, which I find really fascinating. Not only is it good for brain health, but it's also great for heart health. But saying that an omega 3 while showing the product on screen will prevent concussions, that is a whole different type of claim because concussions are caused by, as we saw in the chat, somebody else mentioned this. I think it was Nick. That said that. It's caused from mechanical forces to the brain. So football, hockey, those types of things. I'm not saying that happens in those sports all the time, but you guys get what I'm saying. There is no evidence that shows that omega supplements can prevent that. I still can't even believe, and I've watched this before, I still can't even believe we are here. You know what? This is a good point. Heart health isn't a current buzzword for her, to her, I guess. Yeah. Wild.
take your creatine in the morning and then take this one after a workout, okay?
Or now this might be a hot take. You could eat food after you work out. You could have some carbs, you could have some protein, you could have some fat, you know, some fiber. I know it's a wild take.
You're going to hear 10 then. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do that. Or if you want to do 5 a day, then you could just do this one. And right after a workout, keep it consistent as best you can. Age minimum for omegas? No, not really. You could, like, kids just really start taking stuff quite young with it.
What? Kids should really start taking stuff quite young with it. What the hell does that even mean? Maybe leave that to the pediatricians, the medical experts.
But you could always check with your doctor to be safe. But I think mine were like
Hey,
around
Tori.
2 or 3 when they started. Make sure there's no allergies, right? You just want to be a little bit cautious of that, if anything. So the post workout has something really cool in it. And the post workout has something called tart cherry.
Oh,
Now,
here we
I
go.
follow a lot of NFL trainers, and they actually make their, see this tart cherry?
I'm seeing some interruption in my stream health. Hold, please. Or is it okay? By the way, we have 120 viewers currently and only 61 likes. Guys, can we fix that? Do we have a new member? Did I miss a new member? Hold on. Did I miss a new member? Okay, I'll look while we're listening to this. Hold, please.
Here, they make their, it's huge for relaxation too, Courtney. Yes, they make them take it right after they get off the field. It is the first thing they go to a machine and take their tart cherry because it is so powerful for recovery. It's actually very huge in a ton of pro athletes, like every sport, NHL, NFL, that type of thing. But what cool thing about it is it can improve sleep quality too. So a post workout is going to be one you want to take more in the evening potentially if possible. Is it going to make you sleepy? No. If you took it, if you work out in the morning, you took it in the morning, you're totally fine. It will, the tart cherry will just activate itself in the evening and it's going to improve your sleep.
It'll activate itself in the evening. I can't even. Now, there is some interesting research out there that it could help with muscle soreness, that it could possibly help with recovery in endurance athletes, but the key thing is that the effect tends to be modest at best. It's not some magical recovery hack.
Sleep quality, which also helps you then recover faster because where do we recover the most?
We did. I'm so sorry. I missed this. Shiro, I hope I said that right. Shiro Phoenix 01, welcome. So glad you're here. Appreciate you. And I'm sorry I missed that. Welcome.
In our sleep. That's what we do. That's where it happens. And it's going to also help with inflammation. Another one I would have loved to throw on here is Recover AI because that's huge for inflammation. It's almost like a natural ibuprofen for the body, but I just couldn't throw everything on here, as you know. And so this one is awesome for helping with recovery from that. The soreness will go away, lean muscle mass, and you name it, it's going to help you with that.
You name it, and it's going to help you with that. Okay, except no.
So you're going to get your essential amino acids as well, that EAA is there, and it's going to be something that is so good for you for recovery and getting that creatine in. So I think you will really love it. Next one I want to.
Or you could eat food. And you could also get creatine from bulk supplements for much cheaper. Or in whatever grocery store, health store, creatine monohydrate, you could probably get it for a lot cheaper in your area.
Show you guys for your kids and yourself, because here's the deal, you guys. If you drink a ton of water, you know those people that say, oh my gosh, I had 4 liters today, I downed it, I'm going to the bathroom all day. Here's the problem. They are dehydrating themselves more than hydrating themselves. And here's why. When you drink a ton of water, but you don't have the electrolytes to balance it, your body starts wanting that balance because it's taking that water. It wants that sodium. It wants that potassium.
I just have one question for her. What do you think the kidneys do? They help with electrolyte balance.
Right? It wants that calcium, it wants that magnesium. So it starts pulling it from your body, your stores, and then drains it out of your body. So what's happening is when you drink water without electrolytes, you actually dehydrate yourself. Sound
Did you guys know, everybody, whatever you have, I hope you have some water near you. You'll probably notice I'm not doing a Dr. Pepper Zero pour tonight. Honestly, it was too late and I didn't want the caffeine to keep me up. Let's everybody drink some water real quick. And then tell me, do you guys feel more dehydrated after? I can't listen. You can't even make this up. You can't even make this up. Who knew that drinking water actually dehydrates you? This right here, it's giving Kelsey Ray. Yeah. I have water and a 7-Up pink lemonade. That sounds divine. Yeah, also electrolytes aren't some magic thing, they're in food. Yeah. Getting a migraine. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, correct, Chelsea. Also, hi, I hope you're doing well. I think that if you're strength training, yes. But again, talk to your doctor before you implement any supplementation because they are going to know your medical history. Yeah. Drinking water dehydrates you. I can't.
so counterintuitive, but it's exactly what happens. And
Exactly.
so your body wants that balance. So you got to put those minerals in to balance the water. You'll find you don't have to drink as much. You'll find you're not running to the bathroom as much. When you drink a ton of water, you're not running a ton when you take electrolytes. Yes, electrolytes, a must go for your girls. Post-workout and magnesium. Yeah. So if you're giving your kids Gatorade, okay, I get it. It's the quick sugar, it's the quick electrolytes, it's not the proper balance of them, but you're also giving them food dyes. And you're also giving them the sugar, which causes inflammation, which doesn't help with recovery, right? We don't want that when we're trying to recover. Sugar is just the biggest inflammatory issue in our body.
And this is how I know that she has no idea what she is talking about. Did y'all know that carbs in athletes are essential for recovery? I'm sure you guys did because y'all are incredibly intelligent human beings here. What she is saying here is that Gatorade is not the proper balance of electrolytes. Now, what group of individuals are electrolytes great for? One, if you're sick, let's say that you have the flu. Fantastic for that. Sip on that if you can, you're not nauseous. Again, talk to your doctor. But that's great for somebody that is sick and just trying to make sure that they are getting what they need. Okay. If you're in endurance sports, fantastic. Electrolytes are great. If you are somebody that is sweating a lot during that workout, or you're outside in the heat and you're sweating a lot, electrolytes are fantastic for people in those scenarios. But for her to say you need electrolytes, but negate the importance of carbs because sugar in excess is inflammatory. So you're telling me your child that's going and playing hockey for an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes longer, right? You're telling me that drinking a Gatorade after that exertion, that amount of exertion, if you will, is not the proper electrolyte balance for that child. Oh, but these are better. But I bet if we compared the labels, they would be oddly similar. I bet these electrolytes would be oddly similar to Gatorade. That's the ironic part in all of this, is that she is saying, oh, carbs and sugar, it's terrible, it's terrible. Is that why on your YouTube, Kirsten, You had a link to eating keto. You may want to update those links on your YouTube channel. Is that why you were a part of It Works? And again, you probably should update the links on your YouTube channel because this is embarrassing. Carbs are essential for energy for all human beings. In addition to, if we're talking about athletes in sports, it is essential for recovery. Would it be better to get it from fruit? Of course. Food first always is my opinion. But if you're not in a place where your kid in between hockey games can sit down and have a meal, maybe having some carbs from that Gatorade and the electrolytes is going to help them to recover from that first game. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't make any sense, what she is saying here. Anyways. Scooter, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I literally had to eat a teaspoon of sugar today because my sugar crashed so hard. Sometimes you need sugar. Yep, yep. I need a quick candy for the same reason. And especially if we're talking about people with diabetes, sugar, especially for type 1 diabetics, is life-saving. So this villainizing of sugar and carbs in order to sell these electrolytes, it's weird that I'm even having to say that.
And we don't want to put that in there, even though it is a quick rush. But when my kids want to recover really quickly or they want to get quick energy in sports, they'll take a honey stick. Okay, there's a difference.
What do you think that is? Sugar. Right.
They have a honey stick and they have their electrolytes at their break, at their intermission. That's where your muscles can use stuff really, really quickly, right? As they sweat so incredibly much on the ice. So here's what you want to do. And you want your sodium, your potassium, and you want your body to be absorbing it. You're going to have a better recovery when you have this. Like I said, you're going to hydrate your body. It's going to give you energy because you're hydrating your body. So even if you're not an athlete, you're just a mom on here, dip into your child's stash of Sustain electrolytes because it's going to give you energy because you're able to now have your body hold on to that water. Water fills our cells give us energy, right?
Do you know what else gives us energy? Food. I know.
If you're someone that is low carb, not that I don't want to judge anybody's choices on that, but if you're low carb, this is a non-negotiable. It needs to be in your diet for sure.
If you're low carb, this is non-negotiable. See, I wonder why that keto link. I think it was like eat keto something. Interesting. I wonder if she still eats keto. I have so many questions.
And you'll just notice a more effective bathroom time as well with this. So electrolytes are a huge one. Now, I'm going to go to magnesium because this is actually one of my really, really favorite products and topics as well. Magnesium is so cool. A lot of people say, okay, it makes me sleepy at night, right? It makes me tired. It's part of our electrolytes that we need, right? That magnesium and the other one. Here's the thing. This is so cool that magnesium works off your cortisol. So if you were to take magnesium in the morning, you might find it actually gives you energy. And if you take it at night, it makes you insanely sleepy because it works with your cortisol. So
wouldn't that depend on the type of magnesium you're taking?
Don't worry about what time of day you take this. If you want to use it for nighttime before bed and relax you, perfect. It actually relaxes muscles. If you clench your jaw lots, if you are tight in your shoulders, neck, traps, upper back, if your calves get crampy or tight, if you have tight quads, tight arms, tight chest, whatever it is, magnesium relaxes the muscle. It allows it to get in a relaxed state, right? And so then your body can actually function properly when you're having it. So
unless you're taking all of these products that she's suggesting, she's saying that your body is not functioning properly. Got it. Now, magnesium is an essential mineral, and there are some people that do have deficiencies in magnesium, but again, go to your doctor and have some lab work so they can determine if you are deficient. Because some of those symptoms of being deficient are muscle cramps or, issues with sleep, things like that. But there's no universal solution for every issue like sleep and stress, digestion, and muscle tension all in one magical supplement from Melaleuca. That's sarcasm, by the way. Okay. There's no one size fits all solution for this stuff. These are all complex things that have to be looked at by a medical professional with lab work and all kinds of other things. Not somebody that is trying to sell you magnesium on a Zoom because they financially benefit. Blushy, what's up? So glad that you're here. I hope you're doing well.
Your nervous system, okay? Your heart rate, your stress goes down. And you're just going to find that because of that, it's going to help overall. Now, when you're getting a good sleep, you're recovering. It's an essential thing that our body needs and we just can't get. So it is very amazing for recovery, your kids in sports again.
Nobody is more unhinged than the Super Patch and LifeWave people. I still get comments that are like, but have you tried it? But have you tried it? I don't need to try it in order to understand that the science is lacking at best. They are so unhinged. It's great.
And this is why this is on my athlete edition. It has the technology that proves it gets absorbed into your body. We're talking about brain health as well, formulated with different vitamins, and it tastes really good.
Are you drinking that now? Is that what's happening?
Some people will warm it up like a nice tea at night and drink it.
Well, we'll have you running for the bathroom. Indeed, indeed. Yes.
And it's going to help with difficulty sleeping, stress, cramping, digestive irregularity, right? Because our colon is a muscle too. And if that's always insanely tense, trying to get whatever out of our system and is not working properly, it's gonna support that system as well, that muscle as well. It tastes a bit like cotton candy-ish, I find. Hey, Sarah, I don't know what what you think. There is a berry cotton candy-ish kind of taste to it to me, but magnesium is huge. And of course, last but not least, before we finish off our store tour is protein powder. This is the simplest way, and I actually venture to almost say, take a look at the Koala Pals with the fiber and the protein for your kids too. I personally love, excuse me,
I mean, how many supplements is that she's mentioned that you're supposed to be giving your kids according to her? It's like 4 or 5 supplements, and a lot of that you can get from food.
It's got 30 grams of protein in here.
Yep.
They all taste so good. If you have a Ninja Creamy, it's amazing for that with the cookies and cream. But
she's got a dry throat from all the garbage that she's spewing, in my opinion. Have another drink, would ya?
They mix so well. Like, I just do the strawberry and water every single morning with my creatine, and I just drink it back.
I drink my creatine in my intra workout, which when I'm not in a calorie deficit and I'm doing, let's say I'm doing a heavy leg day, I'm going to put actually some Gatorade powder in my intra workout in my bottle here, which I got a new one. Did I tell you guys this? I got a new one. Anyways, I put creatine, I put my Gatorade in there when I'm not in a calorie deficit like I have been for the last 7 weeks. And that's what I drink during my workout. So yeah, just if you want to take creatine, I guess just take it when you're going to remember to do it consistently. If your doctor says it's okay for you to take it.
30 grams right there. Sometimes I throw the collagen in with it, another 10 grams of protein. And this is so essential for their muscle.
Did she say 10 grams of protein? I'm sorry. I'm going to need to back that up. Where are we at here? 22, 24. I'm sorry, guys. I have to back this up. Did she say 10 grams of protein? You're paying $45 for 10 grams of protein? Wait, why can I not hear her?
But they mix
What just happened?
so well. Like, I just do the strawberry and water every single morning with my creatine, and I just drink it back. 30 grams right there. Sometimes I throw the collagen in with it, another 10 grams of protein.
Oh, okay.
And this is...
So it's 20 grams of protein. Okay. I misheard that because I was like, what do you mean $45 for 10 grams of protein?
So essential for their muscles, recovery, right? What I love is the flexibility of this protein. I don't think I have to totally go into detail on how protein helps our muscles, but this one in particular, why I love it so much is it blends first off so well. Second off, there's so many ways to use it. You can bake with it. We'll throw it in our Greek yogurt and mix that up, like the when you can get your hands on the banana one, banana with Greek yogurt and then some berries on it. It just tastes like a banana cream pie. So
I would also put some sugar-free, if we're talking about a banana protein powder, I would also put some sugar-free Jello pudding mix in it with the protein powder and the Greek yogurt and the berries. It's very good that way, like a cheesecake, because then you have like a banana cream pie or a banana cheesecake type vibe. That's very good. Yeah.
delicious. You can make pancakes, right? And it's the quickest way to supplement. So a lot of times, here's how my kids will use this in their sports. They're very technical on their food. They will eat a big meal like rice and chicken and a veggie about 3 to 4 hours before their game, like huge, huge portions. And then about an hour before, they'll have this with like berries in it. And
Just move their meals to 2 to 3 hours prior to their sports event, and then they should be good, and then have something after they eat.
this is just enough to have that the berries and the fruit energy source, sugar source is really quick to go to the muscles. It's a little bit lighter. Their stomach is already digesting the other stuff. And so they find that having this before their game about an hour. So before then they do their warm up and they get ready on the ice.
Listen, I know exactly why she does this. I can just picture this at the hockey rink. She's got her kids there, they're getting ready. She's got the shaker bottle and mixing up protein. Guys, you got to have your protein before you get on the ice. I can just picture this. It's giving Prove It and the ketone shakeups that we used to do in a public place. Super obnoxious. Ma'am, it is protein. Okay? Calm down. Is it important for recovery after training? Absolutely. Absolutely. And that part is what she is saying here. That part is correct. But protein powder is just one convenient way to get protein. Whole foods work just as well. In fact, I prefer whole foods over supplements. So that's just my opinion, which is what I coach all of my clients on as well. Get it from food first, and then if there's something you're deficient in, then supplement that. But again, talk to your doctor first. Oh man, her whole day is constant food and supplement obsession. Exhausting. Yep, absolutely agree. Yeah. Oh my God, need the protein, Erin, don't you know? Oh, don't you know?
They're not
That's how I read
feeling
that.
too much. If you were to be playing football, it'd be great to have a little bit of that before. So protein, yes, so, so important.
It is. However, for most people that are training regularly, having a balanced meal a couple hours prior to exercise works really well and is super convenient. Something with carbs, protein, like chicken and rice that she mentioned, with some sort of vegetable on the side for the added fiber, eggs and toast. Those are all great options. So if you're eating closer to your workout, something lighter like Greek yogurt with some fruit or a smoothie can work well as well. It's a little bit easier on the digestive system and won't have you running for the bathroom halfway through your workout. Protein powder is absolutely convenient for so many people, but it's not necessarily a requirement.
So I am obsessed with these supplements. I could probably go on and on forever about them and kind of talk about other things that they might need. But those were just the basics of them, of some of my most important ones. And if you didn't take notes, like I said, this recording, you can always go back and take a look at it. Here's what I love about how safe this store is and the ingredients and how safe they are. On their cleaning products, there's no safety caps required, and there's never been a lawsuit or anything against them that anybody has had to do, any claims of anything, anyone injured. And I think that's so important because how many products out there do have child-proof caps and they still gotten into? Obviously some of the supplements are still going to have that because everything like that should, but the cleaners are so safe. This store is so safe to be around. No chlorine, bleach, ammonia, phosphates, phthalates, parabens, formaldehyde, or abrasives. And you know what? Mostly everything else out there, if we're talking cleaners, is made of water. We're paying for water, we're paying for nozzles. And why are we doing that when we don't need to and we can save money? I mean, take a look at that creatine, take a look at our protein powders, take a look at
See my notes from earlier on creatine monohydrate. You can get it anywhere.
our magnesium and go compare them to others on the
Basis.
market, and they are absolutely comparable or less. And so I love that we're able to have a savings.
That's cool.
The store saves a lot for our environment just because of the fact that they are very efficient with what they're creating and how it's being delivered as well. And the plastic that they're saving for that as well is so good. In their skincare, which is so important for our health and our hormone health, there's no parabens, formaldehydes, or dyes in anything. Great for our kids, great for us. Renew lotion is probably one that is a complete game changer. After, heck, our kids, they're needing to shower more often. It's drier out. Just get that lotion.
You know what I'm a fan of? I don't know if I've even talked about this before, but last year sometime I wandered onto Black TikTok and they were talking about skincare. Y'all know where this is going, right? There is a company. Oh, my husband is calling. I'll have to call him back. There is a company. What the heck is the name of it? Hold on. And she makes these dry oils. So you get out of the shower and instead of grabbing your towel, you grab after you have washed, after you have exfoliated, shaved, done all of those things, shaved and then exfoliated. You get out and you put this dry oil on. And it doesn't, you know how sometimes oils get really sticky? This isn't like that. It dries, your skin is moisturized. It is amazing. It smells good. But I think she has an unscented version as well if you're sensitive to fragrance, which I get. I just can't remember the name of it. So I'm gonna find it because it's a great product and I wanna tell you guys. I'll find it. But anyways, I'm a fan of dry oils. I'm a fan of exfoliating, washing, exfoliating, and then using dry oil. My skin has never felt better, honestly.
On them.
Shout out to all the Black queens.
And it's so safe on their skin. It works 10 times better than the best one that is out on the market, which is considered Eucerin. It is still proven 10 times better than that one.
Why did you move through the slides so quickly? What if people wanted to see that?
And then I love it because, hey, in our Mom's Athlete Edition, or even if we were to talk about our Sports Edition, the skincare. My son.
Her name is Cece's Closet. Cece's Closet NYC LLC. And there's two scents that I really love. Now I gotta look. One is called Cupid's Bow, and it has like a citrusy smell to it. And the other one is called Moringa, I believe. And I don't even know how to describe that one. That one right there is my go-to. It's good. Highly suggest. I don't know if she ships in Canada or if it's just in the US. But you can find her on her website, Cece's Closet NYC LLC. She's amazing.
Has not even had a breakout. He's 17 on March 1st. He has not had a single pimple, and he uses acne wash. As soon as he turned, I think it was on 15, I was like, start this, because why not? When you're showering, you're taking that helmet off, you're taking that gear off, you're very prone to getting acne, and just, using all these supplements, detoxing his body properly, using ingredients that don't harm his health, his liver, his hormones, he's able to manage it. And, if he starts a little bit on his shoulders from some of his gear, or he gets like a little bit of a rash on his chin from that, we have stuff for that too, right? And so
And you're cleaning his gear, right? Sanitizing it, because hockey gear. Okay.
Disappeared instantly, which is a really awkward part of the teenage life, right?
It's so good.
My daughter's skin cleared right up last year since she swapped the acne line as well, and it's so affordable. Yes, that is so amazing to hear, Sarah. Okay, again, taking a look at some of the supplements, I could have went into collagen. I could have went into the heart health of cardio omegas. There's brain health.
Why do you have a separate omega for cardio health? cardiac health when omega-3s that you talked about earlier. Oh, because marketing. Got it.
Health, they're going to need to look like that vision for what they're doing and looking at on the field or ice, and anything to help their blood get going. Another one that I didn't really mention, but penetrate. My kids actually like to almost sometimes put that on before they get on the ice to wake their muscles up, but they've definitely been using it for sore muscles after as well, and I have, that's for sure.
Wait, I thought she was saying that if they take the tart cherry juice in the post workout that it prevented muscle soreness or it helped with muscle soreness. But now they, excuse me, now her kids have sore muscles. So now they also use this, what I imagine is some sort of a muscle rub, like Bengay or Icy Hot, something like that. Yeah. Interesting how the story changes.
And again, their supplements just have this technology that prove it works. So when you're spending money on this,
Let me get the website for Cece's Closet. And I'll make sure that I update it in the video description after this. Good God, that is bright. Okay. It's Cece's Closet NYC.com, but I'm going to put it in here. This is her website. I do not have an affiliate link. I just really enjoy the product. So check it out. Can I pin this? No, I don't want to. Wow, look at me with the lighter hair. What a difference. Let's see. I don't think I can pin that from my setup here, but I'll make sure I put it in the video description. But anyways, this is the link, cc'sclosetnyc.com. Check her out. And yeah.
Their body's absorbing it. Where Jameson or Kirkland brand, let's say you were to go get those vitamins, they're actually an inorganic compound that crystallize in the intestines, and our body now starts pulling vitamins from our body to make up for that, and we actually deplete our body of vitamins, kind of like when you're drinking your water and not taking electrolytes. It pulls stuff out of your body. We've always got to get it in balance, and this is honestly so good for us to.
Does Costco know? Wait. Does Costco know that their vitamins crystallize in people's intestines? Do they know that's a thing? Is that a thing? Somebody should tell Costco. Hey, did you know this Melaleuca rep is out here making claims that your company's vitamins crystallize in people's intestines and then they have to pull those vitamins from other places to compensate? What? I how y'all are feeling? Same. Okay, now she's just making stuff up. Right? Now she's just making things up. I'm just saying, just they study this on real people. Yeah. I think I know, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh my God. Never have I ever heard something as wild as what we just heard.
To do and know. If you want to check out some of the journals, the studies, you could go to peakperformancestudies.com.
Peakperformancestudies.com. I'm going to put that in my notes because maybe a follow-up video. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to put this peakperformancestudies.com. This is from a Melaleuca concussion prevention live stream. What is today? The 9th. Today is March 9th, 2026. Okay, got that on my list. Oh my God. Okay.
These vitamins right here, though.
Melaleuca's version of kidney stones. Costco stones.
Oh, they're so handy and so simple. They come in a little pack, a
God.
blister pack for you already. You open it up and you take your vitamins for the day. And if you just want to focus on your kids' specifics, like I talked about, I would recommend.
Oh, these are their multivitamins, and it probably has an omega and all kinds of things in the individual packs. Not the individual packs, in a pack.
You get these because you don't have to think about it. And we know how
I bet it does.
we always put ourselves last as moms. Grab this pink vitamin. It's such a pretty pack.
Now, notice how she points out that it's pink. Grab this really pretty pink pack. Now, why would they make a woman's vitamin pink? Right.
Open it and
Text.
you're taken care of for the day. And then we can take care of others. So put on your safety mask first as they.
You know what my suggestion would be to fellow moms, fellow parents that often feel like they're taking care of everybody else before themselves? Take a minute and feed yourself. Just stop. The dishes are going to be there, the laundry is going to be there. Take a second and eat a meal. Put the kids, in the chairs, in the high chairs. Just take a second and eat something. All of that stuff is going to be there. The mom guilt is so intense, especially when the kids are really, really little. And I don't think there's a day that goes by as a mom, speaking from personal experience, that I'm like not questioning if I'm doing a good enough job. And we're doing the best that we can. But please feed yourself. Please just stop for a second and eat something. Okay, we're gonna keep going now. I see all you parents out there. Y'all are amazing and you're doing a great job.
They say, give yourself fuel. Take your peak performance vitamin pack. It's so easy and so convenient. And if you forget, grab it and take it to the rink or the football field or the baseball diamonds or the soccer field and have it there. It's something that you can take and go with you, and you are now ensuring your health is covered because each of these packs have every vitamin that you would need as well.
How do you know what vitamin people would need? Unless you're looking at their lab work, unless you're their doctor. Oh, that's right. You wouldn't. You would not.
So now that you've seen this, you've seen the.
Can I also, just really quick, do you know what is so shocking to me? The amount of multivitamins out there for women that do not have iron, do not have B vitamins, and don't have folate. That is absurd to me. You mean you're going to put out vitamins for women and exclude the 3 leading causes of anemia in women? That's wild to me.
How these work. How does it become a member here? Like, how do you shop at Melaleuca? Well, you're going to buy a yearly membership, and how that's going to work is it's $19 for the entire year, not per month. I know people always go, wait, per month, right?
No, you have to buy the products per month, and I think it's like 75 points or something like that per month. Oh, and if you don't do your order, they'll pick for you. Yeah, you'll get a box of products that you're like, I didn't order this. Oh, you didn't do your order in time or whatever, pick your products. So we just sent you whatever.
Because some companies will charge you per month. It's absolutely wild. It's 19 for the whole year. And even though it's 19 for the year, you're actually going to get $24 back right away to get in free products. And I always say, as us sports moms and athletes, get the laundry detergent, because how fun is it to have 96 loads for free? It is a huge savings on our wallet. And
it's not free because you probably are paying shipping and tax as well. So
it is so handy. But you know what? There's also supplements they offer for free, like your magnesium or things like that. So there's other options as well. Maybe next week you come on and join my perimenopause one and you're like, wait a minute.
I feel like we might need to get on that one. As a woman that is 45, we might need to get on that Zoom.
Okay. I actually think I'm going to get that supplement for free. Like, you can decide, but you're going to get $24 in free product, and it's only $19 for the whole year. Then you shop month to month and you get to decide how that looks. But here's the thing, you're going to get that 100% satisfaction guarantee with the customer service that answers on the first ring, makes you happy, and does not give you any trouble at all. And you're going to get better prices. Oh yeah, Oxypods for the gear.
I'd rather Netflix, thanks though. You know what I've been watching on Netflix lately? There's this show called Alone. Have y'all seen it? They're in the wilderness and have to create shelter, and I don't know why I've been watching it so much, but I've been at night before I'm going to bed, and I'm like, I got Luna on my chest, I'm in my pajamas, face washed, moisturized, lotion on the feet, all of that stuff. I'm laying in bed and I'm like, you know what I'm going to watch? I'm going to watch Alone. That's what I've been watching. I don't know.
Absolutely, Fallon. Such a good choice. When you shop now, so you'd get your 19 for the year, and we're into what month? February finally. Like January 64th is finally over, and we're into
Seriously.
February. And then like I looked at my calendar. I'm like, we're almost in the middle of February. Like, well, when did that happen? January took forever, but you're going to just shop for February, and you're gonna do 35 points. And it was so easy because you saw those products I showed you. That
Members shop for at least 35 points per month, meaning you have to order stuff every single month. How often are you having to replace your cleaning products? Probably not very often. How often are you having to replace this stuff? And this is what so many people have told me about Melaleuca, is that if you don't manage your order, they will send you whatever as your monthly order. So when she said, oh, it's only 19 bucks a month and you get 24, so $24 back, so it's essentially free. Some companies charge monthly. What the hell do you think this is? This is a monthly charge. Oh, wait, she's going to say, but you're spending it over there. You're just moving it over here for a higher quality product. Girl, please.
was beyond your 35 points that you would need. And that's not even getting everything you need for your kids. So you would get 35 points and shop in February. Then March, you're going to decide. You have March 1st to March 31st. What do I want to do? Do I want to shop? Sure, you're likely going to. But if for some reason you're going out of town and you can't, you pause it. It's so simple. You have complete control over your account. Everybody orders.
You have complete control over your account unless you don't pause it in time or you don't manage your order and they just send you whatever. That's the part she's leaving out here. Just wait, because we're getting close to the recruiting pitch. There's going to be a very, very clear moment where it goes, the products, the talking about the products goes away, and all of a sudden the business opportunity presents itself. And it's really interesting because I thought Melaleuca was not an MLM, but it's an MLM and you're recruiting into the MLM. Got it.
More than 35 points. I could not do less than, well, heck, we could go to my cart and see what did I shop for last time? Does it say on this page unless I have something in my cart? I shopped 92 points already. It's only the 11th. So it's pretty easy to do. But if you're a shopper already, how many are in your family and how many do you shop for? Because between our electrolytes, which I'm not buying Gatorade now. My budget just went to electrolytes instead. That, and I'm not buying.
I'm sorry, anybody on a budget that has a very tight budget is not going to put electrolytes into their cart. That's going out the window. The priority is going to be the necessities. And electrolytes, they're not a necessity for a lot of people.
Magnesium at the store. I'm buying it here now. My budget just shifted here. It's so easy to do.
So easy.
So you're also going to set a backup order, okay? I highly recommend putting in laundry and toothpaste and shampoo, conditioner, and fiber drinks or something, because if this ever ran, it would be in case of emergency. It shouldn't ever run. I've never had one run. Most of my customers don't run.
What do you mean a backup order in the event of an emergency? What?
It's truly if you're in the hospital, you cannot log in, you can't pause your account or suspend it as they call it, you can't order, a backup would run. And it's even not the end of the world if it ran by accident and you totally forgot because your brain it slipped everything. You were so busy
I mean, it would be the end of the world if somebody was in a hospital and they couldn't pause their order or whatever, and it ran and they didn't have the money for that to process and it overdrew their account. This seems so out of touch with people's finances and the state of our economy, especially in the US. I know she's Canadian, but this just seems so out of touch to me.
A million sports. You could return it. They're so easy, but we set it in case, okay? Just in case. You can suspend your account or pause it at any given time. Suspend equals pause, okay?
Do you have to call them to do that? Do you have to email them to do that? I feel like that would be important information to mention how that is done. It's super easy to do, but Melaleuca products quickly become, oh, okay. Oh, it's easy to do, but don't worry, you're gonna love the products. That's what that statement is.
They're both the same thing. They call it just different words because you're joining as a member. You're suspending it. You put it on the back burner, and then you can log in for free if you want in April. Let's say March just didn't work out.
What do you mean you can log in for free? God, I would hope you would be able to log in for free.
Or maybe you ordered February, March, April, but May you're going away, you're at a hockey tournament for 2 weeks out of country, and you go, I can't order. You just suspend it or pause it. But then June, you're ready. You need more oxypods, you need more detergent, you're out of electrolytes. You log in and you shop again, and you don't have to pay another membership. You just relog back in. It's so simple.
So simple.
Here's a quick example of some savings, because I feel like sometimes, yeah, $10 doesn't seem like a lot, but we're going to the store for more than 4 items. Sometimes I go to Walmart for 4 items. And this is the difference it would cost me for deodorant, detergent, toothpaste, and lotion. $10. But I'm going to go again in probably
There's more options than this to compare it to.
another few days. And if every time I'm going, I'm saving $10, that adds up to a ton. It adds up to a tank of gas at the end of the month. And every bit of savings matters for sure. You know what? If you're going to get probiotics, which we all should be on.
Incorrect. Absolutely not. Not everybody needs to be on probiotics. Again, that is a conversation you need to have with your doctor. I can't.
Some baby soap, creams, face washes. Again, another $10 saved there. So remember, this is just money you were going to spend anyways. You were going to go find something for your little athlete or yourself, and we're just going to switch stores and try it here instead. If you're going, gosh, I want to convert my cleaning, I want to convert my supplements, like we have packs that you can do all of that. And when you enroll, you get 2 months to get these packs at a very highly discounted price. And if you don't want to take advantage of that, it's totally fine too. There's not anything mandatory by any means, but it is a huge, huge savings. And the person that invited you.
Imagine them trying to make it mandatory. Oh, you joined as a customer? Buy these packs. Which one do you want? The home convenience pack or the value pack? Buy one. Imagine. I can't. Why is she like this? I don't know. Same. Yep. Choosing Melaleuca as a savings. Okay. Just keeps sounding worse and worse.
Go over that with you. You're going to get $120 in free products. So you're going to get it in February, in March, in April, in May, and in June. And you're going to be able to choose what you want every month for $24 in Canada, $20 in the States.
Hey, Ben.
Good news.
What happened?
You ready for this?
Okay, but I'm still live, so
Okay.
don't say any like identifying.
Be prepared.
Okay, what am I hold on, everybody. Everybody brace yourselves. Gavin has news.
I got into Jazz 3.
You got into Jazz 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I got a perfect score on my audition placement.
You did?
A perfect score.
Oh, man, that's cool.
So I'm going to be in Jazz 3 next year along with Winston.
And Wind Symphony.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dude right there. Congratulations.
And I have a fest. I'm not just gonna.
Yeah, we can talk about. I think I know what you're talking about. The event that you have coming up.
Yeah, I have a festival.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that after because I don't want to say any identifying.
$30 to go.
That's fine.
So they can pay for everything.
Yeah, that's fine because I saw that they serve lunch and stuff.
Are you able to pay it online?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we can talk. Well, okay, but we can talk about it after. How was your pizza? Did you get it out of the oven okay?
Yeah, I ate the entire thing.
The entire thing. You were hungry. Mm-hmm.
And then I drank the entirety of that.
Man, you were hungry. You feel better?
Yeah.
Okay. Jazz 3, guys.
And I'm also gonna work. Now I'm gonna start working on.
All right. Okay. Get your studying done.
Okay.
Proud of you, dude.
Thank you.
That's cool, man. Jazz 3, that's awesome.
And decide what products you want for that. So, you know what? You're thinking, gosh, this sounds cool. Like, I think my whole
Oh, here's the pitch. I'm calling it right now because I haven't watched to this part. This is the pitch. That's my prediction. Drop me a prediction emote if you're a member in the chat. Now, this is what I think she's going to say. Now, this might all sound really good, but what if I could show you a way to swap your spending, but also make a little money for getting your friends or helping your friends, not getting, helping your friends do the exact same thing? We should talk about that. I think it's going to be something along those lines.
Team might want to hear about this. I think my whole football team might want to know about this. Maybe you want to send a free referral link. You are totally free to go because this is it. This is done. We talked about the entire store and all it entails. But I'd love for you to stay for 1 second because this
Wait, so they're free to go, but you want them to stay. Which is it?
will take 2 minutes and it's actually free. It comes with your membership. You don't have to buy a kit. You don't have to pay anything extra. Your $19 covers all of this. And you could maybe refer somebody if people go, what is that electrolyte your son's drinking? Or, gosh, I've noticed your son or daughter has gotten so strong. Like, what are you guys doing? And you tell them about the creatine, right?
Remember when I said I can just picture her at the, what do you call it? The hockey rink. I could just picture her shaking up the protein shakes, shaking up the electrolytes, making it a big deal, talking louder so that everybody else can hear it. We got to get your electrolytes in, son. You know, you got another game in a little while. We got to get the protein in. You know, let's mix this. I can picture this. Why? Because that used to be me when I was in Prove It. We were all taught to do that. I just know that that's what she does. I just know it. I feel it in my gut.
Maybe you want to refer someone to the store. Just stay along for just a few more minutes and I will just show you what that might look like. So it's a very trustworthy company, as we know. And some people just go, you know what? I want to start talking about it. And you just get a thank you check. Every time you
A thank you check. Okay. All right. A commission? A thank you check. Imagine every time somebody uses my affiliate code for Adriana Nicole Cosmetics, which by the way is Erin approved, all caps, one word. Imagine if I was like, oh, guys, I just got my thank you check. It's so weird.
send a referral link and somebody becomes a shopper, you get a thank you check from them. And they're going to shop month after month because so many people want this to be their new Walmart. They don't want to support Walmart. They don't trust the garbage that are on those shelves. They want something trustworthy and they're going to shop here again. Actually, 96% of our customers shop again the next month and the next month. And you know what? I forgot to pull up my report about this, but if I've been shopping here 78 months, it's crazy that you'll see 70. I have a report that shows how long people have been shopping here. You'll see 78, 78, 78, 78, 77, 77, 77, 77, 70. And these are just customers that love the store. They just love it. And so
do they love it or do they keep forgetting to cancel it?
See somebody's accidentally drawing on here. They just want to shop over and over. And the store has now paid out $7.8 billion to families. I think that's Christy Adair. If you don't mind, I don't think I can delete that. So
that's hilarious.
I think your finger's swiping some stuff. But hey, it looks like fireworks. Like this is making the presentation look like, let's get started on this. I love it. So could a little bit extra income, $50, $100, $200, $500, make a difference? Could it pay for your kids' sports, right? I don't know about where you guys are from, but our hockey fees are in the multiple thousands per child. So having a lot extra income to pay for these is just so beneficial. And what's going to happen is,
I love this. I'm going to make this bigger and it's probably going to cover my face, but I want you guys to see this, how this is worded. Okay, see here? How you earn income. Refer customers. Earn up to a 20% monthly commission. Notice that's not called a thank you check. That's called a commission on purchases made by those you personally refer. The other part, notice they don't call it recruiting. No. But this is recruiting. Help others. Earn up to a 7% monthly commission on purchases made by those referred by others. Oh, maybe that's customers that referred other customers. Plus extra bonuses. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see what she has to say here. I love that I can move this around. I really love that, but I also have to make sure that it's centered because that drives me crazy. Okay, let's continue. We're almost done here. Although it's been really fun hanging out with you.
When you send that referral link and someone shops, you're going to make 50% of the points that they spend.
Lavender Rain, what is up? I bet 96% of customers are distributors who buy to meet their quotas each month. Mm-hmm.
And so imagine you send it to a few and you're earning 50%, 50%, 50%. And then after 3 months of them ordering, you're going to earn up to 20% of their order. If you would like to refer 8, you're actually going to go ahead and get a little bit of a bonus and maybe make around 500 US, 600 Canadian dollars. And you know what's really cool is they actually have a really awesome incentive right now that when you join, you can actually join to go for a cruise to the Bahamas.
It has been quite some time since I have done their compensation plan. I know that I've done a video on it. Obviously, this is not a compensation plan video, but I remember in that video that there was some really interesting wording around who's a customer and who's a distributor, and it was very unclear. Like they're all called customers, but if you have a certain amount of customers, you're actually a distributor. I can't remember all the specifics, but I check out that video. It should be in the Melaleuca. I don't even think I put playlists. I'll update. So I'm going to update the creatine. I'm going to update the Melaleuca playlist, and I'm going to update to make sure that that video that I'm talking about here is also listed there. Also, we have a little cat that wants to say hello, so I feel like we have to say hi. Hi, come here. Come here, Luna. You want to come here? Come here. Hi. Hello, everybody say hi to Luna. Oh, you look so pretty in this lighting. You look so pretty. You want to purr for the people? If you're new here, this is Luna. She's perfect. Perfect. Aren't you? Don't go after the cord. We talked about that last time, okay? We talked about that. Look at how beautiful she is. We love her. Her eyes are the color. Okay, thanks. Okay, bye. All right, that's all she had today. All right, back to this.
And when you get 25 points, which would be around your 20 customers or so, you're going to earn a trip for you and your spouse and flights and
20 customers?
Cruise, all expenses paid in November. So that's kind of fun. They always have really fun incentives. Right now it happens to be that. Sometimes, you know, every month you're going to have different things that you can earn as well and make it fun. But there's little prizes, like you could earn free supplements to Apple Watches to Ninja.
She didn't want to stick around very long, I noticed. Luna was like, nope, I'm out of here.
Creamies, 2 cruises, okay? Like the sky's the limit with Melaleuca, that's for sure. As you keep going, the price just keeps increasing and gets a little bit higher. When you get to senior director, you're looking at about a 6-figure paycheck plus a car bonus that they pay for your car. They don't pay the dealership. They just give you the cash. You get to decide if you have your car paid off like I do. They just give me $1,200 a month and I just keep it. So it kind of depends where you're at. So these are the ranks. They just get a little bit higher all the time.
Why does she go through these slides so quickly? Let people take it all in.
And as you go, your check just increases, as you can see. So what are you thinking? Like, would this be something maybe you'd want to learn to refer? Because I will tell you, we do have the absolute best team. We are very into supporting people and helping them in this journey. We've actually, now that
I think it was somebody that was on the Zoom that was doing that, but I think it's kind of funny.
I've been in this, like I said, 6.5 years, we've created some really cool systems where we teach you how to not do this in a sense that feels like you are, you know, hounding people or doing this so that somebody makes you money. We're doing this so we help other people, right?
Oh, right, because it's sharing, it's not selling, right? Stop. Her Facebook is so fascinating because she will do these specific groups of people. So this is like sports moms, and then she'll do like a perimenopause group or menopause group. So she has these groups that she's trying to market these products, these, in my opinion, run-of-the-mill products, and she's trying to get everybody on this Zoom. It's actually really interesting. That's not a compliment, Kirsten. Calm down. Okay. You're still in Melaleuca bragging about $1,200 car bonuses, and you probably have a pretty big team. How much of your income that you get every month from Melaleuca comes from having a team? Hmm?
We're doing this so that other people are getting good products into their home. And I've made checks that are 48,000 a month, 71,000 was my other month's check. And
That's an income claim. You can't do that. Also, how much of those checks come from having a team or bonuses from having a team? I bet a lot of it. I bet probably 98% of it.
so I do feel really confident that we could teach you how to make any amount of income that you want to make with this. And it feels really good to never have to worry about sports fees or if, I can afford groceries.
And how many people on your team feel that same way? Considering we know the statistics around multi-level marketing, we know from the FTC and from Melaleuca's really interesting income disclosure statement. How many on your team can say the same thing? Not many, probably. A very small percentage.
Or things like that, especially in today's economy. It is really up in the air, and it is actually kind of scary that we never know what's going to happen, and we're in a world of division right now. And I just feel like I want to be in a place that unites people, brings them together, and we aren't in that spot where we're dividing.
The irony of trying to make a claim that a multi-level marketing company, which I do believe Melaleuca is a multi-level marketing company, is going to bring people together and prevent division, when we know how some of these people react when somebody wants to get out of the company, they want to stop their ordering, they, no longer want to support the company. Maybe they found out, maybe they found anti-MLM content and they're like, "Oh my God, I didn't know, this wasn't told to me when I joined. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to support this." We know how people typically, not always, react when somebody wants to get out of multi-level marketing, away from their team that this upline, as an example, is probably financially benefiting off. Not probably, is financially benefiting off. We know how they react. We know the commercial cult tactics that they use when people decide they want to get away from the company. We've seen it in all the companies that have definitely been featured on my channel. So the idea that, oh, this is going to help you make money and it's also going to prevent the division that is happening politically in the United States is insane to me. Insane.
And we can support a company that actually gives back to us. I know I didn't get to say this before, but they've given back 560 million into the Canadian economy, which is absolutely incredible. They actually fund the University of Alberta all the time for research in health and wellness, because one of the people that created
Is that
some
where the
of our
studies are being put out that you mentioned earlier?
products, like the access bars, which we didn't talk about, but are amazing bars to take before workouts.
Or you could just eat food before a workout.
And he formulated those, and so they're always funding the University of Alberta to create more and more stuff for us as well. A lot of their research in the Renew Ocean happened in Manitoba. When we had floods and fires, Melaleuca actually provided relief financially and supplements and things like that during those times when we had floods and fires in Alberta. And so I love that
They provided supplements for people that were victims of a fire. That's odd, right? Is that odd, or is that just me?
money is going back to a company that actually gives back to us as well, and is all about just doing the good thing and the right thing and not dividing like all we're seeing out there. It's very refreshing. And so I think when you're a part of that, you get rewarded really well. And we are very, very confident in helping anyone achieve absolutely any goal that they have. So, as you know, I mentioned we have the best supplements and they are products I trust. I have been researching supplements for 30 years of my life. I don't want to age myself too much there, but like I said, in junior high, I started working out and I caught the bug of the life. And I really do enjoy learning
Well, I guess I've been playing sports since I was 4, so that makes me qualified, right?
about them and making sure we are getting the best of the best for our family. So, you guys, I appreciate you hopping on. I know this went about 10 minutes longer than my usual store tours, but next week it's going to be about the same 30 to 40 minutes because we're going to go over perimenopause and menopause and just getting our best selves back. So, I hope you come next week, exact same time, exact same code, and bring a friend. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye.
Oh my God. Bring a friend because it's so fun, you guys. Trying to get people to join Melaleuca and replace all of their products that they use at home with Melaleuca products. And make sure you create your backup order in the event that you're hospitalized. You know, just in case. I've never had to use it, but this was this was something. Also, store tour. A store. That was a tour. Oh man. Quick Copilot search shows no public records of Melaleuca funding research at the University of Alberta. Let's add that to the list of questionable statements. Sherry. Okay. Also, bonkers. What's the title of this stream? This Melaleuca rep says the most, I don't know, that doesn't work, right? The claims were bonkers. Yes, they were. No matter how many Zoom calls, oh, whoa, what just happened? This like jumped. No matter how many Zoom calls we go through, I still don't understand how the hell they can log into a Zoom call every day. Listen, I didn't do it every day, but I was on them a lot. I don't know how I did it. I probably would have told you back in, 2019, 2020 that it was the ketones that got me through it. No, it wasn't. I would like a refund. Please and thank you. Yeah, this was nuts. She did say menopause. Yep. She sure did. All right, everybody. Well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. That was a wild ride. Thank you for being here on a Monday night, which is not my typical stream. Usually it's Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, we will be doing a members only after party after. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a members only live stream where we're going to be talking about, we're prepping for Wednesday's live stream. And I usually give updates and answer questions. We talk nutrition sometimes. We talk workouts. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're in a place where you're able to become a member, please consider joining if you would like to. No pressure. If you're not into it, I get it. You being here, watching, liking, commenting is the free way to support my channel, and I appreciate you. We just hit 18,000 subscribers last week. I want to say it was like Thursday of last week, which is amazing. Next stop, 20,000. We have a little bit of ways to go, so check to make sure that you're subscribed. And if you have not already liked this stream, if you would do that, drop me a comment, say hello, and I appreciate all of the interaction. Tonight was fun. I don't think that you need to join Melaleuca. If you are looking for supplements, there's tons of ethical companies out there that have a very transparent label. You just have to look for them. Also, want to reiterate, if you are somebody that is looking for supplements or something along those lines, before you implement anything or listen to anybody online, please go talk to your doctor, have some blood work, ask your doctor about it. And if your doctor tells you, oh yeah, this sounds good and it's a proprietary blend supplement, find a new doctor. I know that sounds like, oh, that it's not easy to do, to find a new doctor, but if your doctor is like, yeah, proprietary blend is awesome. No, it's not. That's terrible. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Members, I'll see you tomorrow when I get back from my gym workout. And everybody else, I'll see you on Wednesday for the live stream. And then Friday will be an edited video. And members always get it on Thursday. So that's what's coming up. And again, thank you for being here. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm going to go have some food and I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.